Hey, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Tac, la scène. Voilà. Hop, attendez, faut que je fasse un truc. Hop là. Alors la musique, qu'est-ce que ça donne? Un peu trop fort pour vous? Ouais, là c'est bien. Tac. J'ai pas remis la cam. Hop là. Oh, message. Un jour de repos, Laila. D'accord. Oh, puis ça c'est bien. Donc j'ai eu un message de Kaya, Ganyu et Layla. Ok. Hop. Voilà. Le passe. Voilà. Ah oui, comme d'hab, on commence par les quêtes quotidiennes qui sont je sais pas où. Et Inazuma? Ils sont à Inazuma. Hop là. Ah, c'est mal mis ça. Hop. Ok. Ouais, j'ai pas parlé aussi ce week-end. Enfin, ce week-end vendredi. J'ai regardé le League of Twittos. C'était. Ah ouais, c'était pas mal. Je suis content que ce soit l'équipe de Billy qui a gagné. Parce qu'ils étaient tous là, ouais, il y a que des filles, ils vont perdre, tout ça, ils vont pas passer le. Enfin, ils vont faire 0-2 au premier match, quoi. Premier BO. Après, quand ils leur ont pissé dessus. Puis après, ils se sont plaints que. Ils étaient trop hello. C'était pas équilibré. Ah, bref. Il faut que je nettoie le toit. Bon, du coup, avec lui, c'est beaucoup plus facile de monter sur les toits, tout ça. Mais pourquoi mon glider s'est pas déclenché? Oh, il y a une grosse pièce là. Je sais pas ce que c'est les gyrocristaux là. Hop là, ça c'est fait. Il y a un électroculus. Ici. Là-haut. Je sais pas. Hop. Ouais, il y en a un de chaque côté du point de TP. Eh, vous pensez? Si je prends un bateau, je peux aller de là? Genre au port de Libu? Là, c'est mon stat. Faudra que j'essaye un jour. Oh, les défis contre la montre, j'aime pas ça.
Bow your head.
The night is cold. Don't be scared. I'll protect us. Come on, we can do it. Boba, get them!
Behold. Unsightly insects.
Ouais, heureusement que mes persos ils sont pétés. Hein. Oh, niveau d'aventure 38. Déjà. Parce que niveau d'aventure 40, mon monde il scale encore. Il faut que je scale mes personnages en conséquence. Ah, eux, faut que je les tue. Il me donne de quoi up lui.
Fury. Let's get down to business. You're dead. You're the very end.
Hop, merci beaucoup. Ok, c'est des pilleurs de trésors. Aïe.
Behold. Cry loud. How amusing. Squall and fury.
Ça me fume. Hop, on ramasse tout ça. Tiens, ça sert pour faire à manger. Hop. Hop. Et du coup là t'étais là. Et du coup faut que j'aille à la statue.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even make that request.
Terminer le défi vol de provisions. Oh. J'ai eu chaud.
Following me.
J'ai eu un succès le dernier coup. C'était marqué se faire frapper par la foudre. Alors que j'avais déjà eu un succès. Mourir de la foudre.
Behold. You're dead.
Merde. Oh ouais.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Out of the frying pan. Not now.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là lui?
The wind rises.
My guiding stars.
Vous êtes bugué monsieur?
Go, Barbara, go. Let the show begin. Oh,
Bon c'est parfait, je peux lui mettre personnage.
the night is cold.
Quit following me. Behold. That's far enough.
Oh il me saoule les éclairs. Moi je peux pas prendre les matériaux en combat. Merde.
Wretched vermin. How amusing.
Nice and spicy. My guiding star. Let's dance.
Squall and fury. This is it.
Oui.
Too slow.
Oh, j'aime pas cet endroit avec la foudre là qui tapote partout. Je vais aller à la quai des aventuriers.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad
Okay.
Astra.
Compense de niveau d'aventure. Après c'est quoi? Une orbe? Ok.
Ad Astra.
Ici j'ai mis personne. Oh, je peux mettre 5 personnes maintenant.
Ad Astra.
Je l'ai pas eu. Du coup je vais en mettre une assez semi-rue. Faudrait que j'aille chercher les dernières statues là-bas. Tiens, des champignons. Ouais, du coup j'ai débloqué ça. Et ça me saoule d'avoir un point d'exclamation là sur mes quêtes. Ah non, c'est le gouffre. C'est ça que je dois faire. non, c'est pas ça. Ça, c'est une quête secondaire. C'est ça. Oh si, c'est d'abord ça qu'il faut faire. Je l'ai déclenché sans faire exprès du coup. C'est quand je cherchais les scarabées. Je me suis promené sur la plage là. Ouais, à côté du pêcheur. Et je l'ai déclenché. Au final, je me suis pas mal promené en vrai. Et je n'ai pas trouvé de scarabée. Pourtant, j'ai ramassé tous ceux que je croisais. Mais
Quit following me.
j'en ai pas assez pour le up encore. Ok.
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the... But we've never seen it for ourselves. That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly... It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks. Got it! Thanks, Monsieur. Oh, yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember, just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about. Okay, thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back. Thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids describe. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't. Okay, but it definitely does. Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kid's impression of the Great Mujina Yokai... So in a way, maybe so. And sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying. If I just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? I might... Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's... Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If I give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face, because it's just so annoying. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young, when you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down, all the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for... yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure! Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show? Is that... Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come over. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way. Hey, Pops, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell.
I can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long.
Pops has started telling his story. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work. Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like...
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into...
Pops, wait!
Huh? What?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived...
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
No, Pops! The materials! The raw materials!
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh! Oh! The material!
Yes! Sorry. Paimon got all
The materials aren't here yet.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later.
Of course!
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. That's my Pops. He's a good person. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day. Huh? It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is—
Yoimiya? So...
Hold on.
What?
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise...
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, we're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in an arrest warrant. Shh! Keep it down! If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do— Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but... What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just not—
Well... But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm—
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll— Little piece of paper? Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders, only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased. Whether it's 10 or even 100. Wow! It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
the slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly... I would have thought that...
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with whatever their reasons might be.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's not stay out.
All right.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from...
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess, I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I have to... I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fire. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by my... Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat.
Hey,
Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two
tape de
first
la
met?
fenêtre.
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why did... Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait, should we really be talking about this?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious.
Huh? Why is...
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even...
I understand. I'm sorry for...
don't be silly. I'm actually... Right, I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting...
Yep, that's the plan. Oh,
That's a long story, actually. Maybe I'll come back to that after...
oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up... I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's... And I'm doing it again, aren't I? Ugh. What I meant is I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakujiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always... When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another...
So, what you're trying to say...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then see... What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people.
Ok.
Question, doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
Oui, hier, si jamais, dans la vidéo précédente, on a fait pas mal de quêtes d'histoire. On a fait Venti et Bennett.
Hello, Morihiko.
Alors la
How's
prochaine fois, on fera
business
sûrement
these
Mona.
days?
Du coup.
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here
Huh? Really? How did you know?
because of fireworks show. I've come to expect it now.
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my... What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya was the one who came and... I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious. Which is strange because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to, even if it's not fireworks related. I'll happily oblige. Customers come first.
All right then. Everyone, go ahead and take the ore, by the way.
Oh, no, you don't. That's
Don't worry. Just take it as a
gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me.
I already said it's fine.
Well,
There's no All right then. Pass on my regards to your dad.
will do. You look up.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people, when that happens, I say to them, hey. But they don't always listen. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that's all. Next, we just need to go find someone to
Ok, faut qu'on aille à la forge maintenant.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some fire.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, how about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my ore, right?
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Nog. There's still a lot of fireworks left to me.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, if you badger Hajime like this, you will only
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This, I know. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future.
I'll try my best. In the future.
Though for you, dear child, no matter. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Ok.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So have Amenoma art and Naganohara fireworks?
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to Hajime. In the future, this...
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet.
Ok. Oula. J'ai l'impression que mes gliders ils ont du mal à se déclencher parfois.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's...
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the...
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's just... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility, where the advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weird.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle, even trying to have fun. You won't be able to. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave it, who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean.
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality.
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm...
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft is
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guy. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger, and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now, then. I'll...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a as long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can...
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving... At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go...
They were... After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did...
Yeah. No matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long... To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorate?
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught...
Okay, story time.
Merde, quand tapé dans le micro.
So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something.
Mais elle parle vraiment
But
trop.
there
Hein.
are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway. So I never have a clue who they are.
Même moi, je peux pas en placer une.
Shows up with
J'ai
a
combien de... 580. Ok.
So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. I was so...
Toc toc.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave,
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going.
well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, but if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them... But... No, I guess this...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things, so I... Forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them. All right. You should... Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to...
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Too slow.
Hop, j'ai un point de TP à côté. Bah, pourquoi tu tombes?
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsider...
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget...
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next...
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but...
No worries. Say no more.
No. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind.
Oh, if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled rat.
Sure. It won't. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on.
Donc là, je suis venu pour désherber un jardin. Oui, il va brûler.
Yeah, you got it. And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. you been?
Yeah, same as usual. Not
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and... If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help, hmm?
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled...
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never... But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family state.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still...
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're...
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the
Faut que j'aille
Imatani
la
about
revoir.
Sakujiro.
That was quick.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You bet.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years.
Oh, stop trying to impress them.
Well, maybe you're right. To tell the truth, even as it was rising, but then it exploded, the sky lit up. Before I knew what was happening, apparently...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at
What a...
Enough about us, though. Yoimi.
Yeah, it's a
Sakujiro.
Huh?
He was our boy's best friend. They were inseparable. But one day, they had...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was... You know what children are like. They get terribly...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. And I'm but since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel...
What a strange...
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to allow... Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to...
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up...
Well, no worries. If we can find some other way to help Sakujiro, there's no need...
Yes.
I think after all these years...
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Hop.
I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the
Huh? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything.
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely... Good point. Names. Wait, the Commission wouldn't normally call...
Sorry, my ears are no... I wish I'd caught their names. but I didn't hear. As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them. I think their leader's name was Keisuke.
Just as I thought. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two, we can't let that happen. Come with... It's Mokusaka and his friends. Let's ask them. Hi, Yoimiya. Are the weapons just... Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go click... Aren't you gonna... I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love. Yeah! Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Yep, we did.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just to be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now.
We will. We'll...
Mais ils ont pas dit où est-ce qu'ils étaient partis.
The right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look, there are people from the Tenryo Commission over there. It must be them.
Sorry, official business.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about...
Didn't you hear me? You're not...
Ugh, what a nuisance!
Ah, c'est pas avec un arc. Je crois qu'elle se battait avec une arme d'ast. Oh, elle leur pète la gueule en fait.
That didn't count. Fire hazard.
I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
Here come the fireworks. The fuse is lit.
Pas mal son ulti en vrai.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for you. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the...
Look at that. The one with the loudest... We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your... The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now.
What are you talking about? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just...
Don't flatter yourself. What?
Yoimiya, leave it.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by Keisuke. You seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell... If you don't say anything now, you may...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the...
Yoimiya.
I accept.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Backup? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
sir! They are too strong! We need more men!
Stand.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir!
Young lady, you are just as obstinate. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the—
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that After all, you know—
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was—
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her whip. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not— I do wonder. Am I— The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the—
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I can hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next.
Okay.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind.
But I think you did the right thing. And
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you—
that's only because I know your parents so well.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us—
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the—
never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his—
Thank you very—
No worries. And— Yoimiya! The way you took command— What can I say? I like to— If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their elite— Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give.
Hello, okay.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Ok.
Huh? Oh. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yumiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones!
That's what I wanted to hear. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships, I believe that as time goes by, this fight. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper.
You know, Yumiya, you seem...
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky? You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorate... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before...
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so it was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family. It's also by chance that I've met so many people. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our Shogun does. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people, if we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled. You know, I don't really think about complicated things, but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Okay.
Inazuma is not...
Aucun jugement orageux.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world.
Au niveau du nouveau
Even the
salon de
wind
thé.
cannot-
C'est là quelque part, je crois. Je crois que c'est la cloche. Hein. Enfin, la cloche, la marmite. Faut que je remonte mon micro parce qu'on m'entend pas bien.
Quit following me.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'est là.
Quit following me.
Ah, le jour suivant. Tiens, allez, hop. C'est pour ça que j'avais pas de points. Parce que c'était pas tout de suite.
As usual. How strange. Tom is playing playing his ventriloquist game again. Toma? Hey, you can come in. Oh, not a peep. Huh? What's Kataro Maru? So we're...
Hello. Have either of you...
No, we thought he'd be with you.
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I wasn't certain whether it was true, so the Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the and the 100th vision bearer in question. The one who...
Hold up a second.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. This cannot happen.
Yeah, like it or by doing it so
There is no other option. He is my friend. But, okay, I'll...
Don't worry, Ayaka.
Bon. On doit éviter qu'il se fasse voler son œil divin. Je sais pas comment, mais on va essayer.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue.
On est où là?
There is much to verify about you.
Behold! That's far enough!
Wow.
Get them!
Inferior. Strike dead.
Wretched vermin!
Division
Wind
is
rises.
falls on the land of eternity.
Let's dance.
Inferior. This ends now.
Go.
Inferior.
Ah putain, c'est vrai. Putain.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
fury. That's far enough.
Les sushis.
Evasion is futile. Inferior.
Quit following me.
Ah, j'ai pas le temps.
You are an enemy that requires
Not
special
now.
attention.
I'll protect us.
Instabilities will be removed.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'elle va faire?
Inferior.
Je peux pas utiliser mes personnages. Super.
Quit following me.
J'ai oublié que je pouvais pas utiliser.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Ok.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah, Sango no Miya's group.
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of... However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistant. But you're different. So that shouldn't work against you. As far as the only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance for... You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point. So, don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be... Let's get out of here!
Only accepts guests of superior status. Please don't enter without.
Du coup, faut que j'aille sur l'île. Ici? C'est pas là? What the fuck?
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
I wonder. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge.
D'ailleurs, ce point de TP est dans le camp de la résistance. Enfin, pas de la résistance, l'armée de la Shogun.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Higi Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safe. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation. The front line used to be further. That's where I've just come from. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nozuchi Beach.
Et c'est là. Ouais, elle est trop chiante à affronter. Oh putain, je l'ai aggro.
Behold! How amusing.
Winter shall eventually come.
Hop là. Tiens, on va ramasser ça. C'est fait pour up Sarah, je crois, normalement.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
I dare you!
Not now. Let's dance. Huh.
Moi, je fais ça pour il Leyland.
Watch your step.
The wind rises.
Train harder.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei of the Gobius. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seemed so. You aren't dressed like resistance fighters. Have you come here looking to sign up? Great. Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of her ex. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now.
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. You have to let me introduce you to General Go. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution. Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Quit following me.
No. Oh, c'est loin. Je crois que j'ai un TP là-bas. Je vais chercher la statue. Ah, mais c'est là où il pleut tout le temps et il y a les éclairs. Oh, j'avais oublié ça. Tout va bien. Tout va bien.
Too slow. Quit following me.
Ouais, d'ailleurs, les éclairs qui tombent, j'aurai un perso électro, ça me montrerait mon élément électro. Bon, j'en ai pas. Enfin, j'en ai pas d'intéressant. C'est ce petit bonhomme là? Bon, on fait la même taille.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The resistance could...
I presume you've heard that the goal of the resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the... Tell me, why do you wish to join us? You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual, considering that the Raiden But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer. After that, they added us to the army's wanted.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogun. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious
animal de compagnie volant.
Who are they calling a mysterious?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take... I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then to...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm resistance. Let's start with the field hospital. Last time I saw them,
Too slow.
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That Tepe, did you bring this one in? How
well, the enemy are much stronger than we could. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting... But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits...
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training...
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to address it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a... They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely...
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? If you're a fan of weird and wonderful but if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
Je crois que l'épée accrochée c'est pas mal.
Thanks for your help. Oh,
Razor s'en servait pour cicatriser les plaies des loups.
I may
S'en
need
souvient.
your help in a moment to change their dressings. Here's hoping this'll and thanks for your
It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one. More importantly,
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place. I just want to...
I don't think it works like that. Piling on extra dressing. Thanks again, Tepe. Speaking of training, it'll be a good chance for them to meet.
You got it. All
Oh, let's see now. I've loosed exactly.
Bullseye?
Only one hit the.
This isn't good enough. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow. With progress like this, who knows when we'll...
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys. Less complaining. More...
Tepe?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce in battle he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunates, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of
Is that true? We promised not to take too much of your time.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it.
Et j'ai pas de perso archer. Bah ouais. J'ai pris un éclair.
That's no way to damn... Let's go. Show...
J'ai collé en archer.
I'll ensure your safety.
Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this...
Faudrait que la up, enfin, la up, elle peut être intéressante, en vrai.
Well, there you have it.
Incredible. I think my posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force.
Watching your demonstration was a great help. At least this time I was able to observe some Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last thing. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's... Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us hold it now then. Let me... Where should we head now?
Sir, we've got trouble. There are still many wounded in the camp.
What? We'd better go assess the situation.
Et je peux changer mes persos avant. Hop, on reprend Layla.
Can't sleep.
Who goes next?
Behold!
Get them!
Well, managed to hold them off. But what would we have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never, unless we have they must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. Our priority is finding the agent and protect.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repair. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest.
Too slow.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have... Seems I've made another valuable contribution. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be...
Why are you so insistent?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the resistance because of our warrior... There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance. Anyway, we got more... If all goes well...
C'est vraiment trop chiant les éclairs. Surtout qu'il y en a tout le temps.
Quit following me.
Strange? I don't see General Goro...
We've had a change of plans. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on them. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. The situation is becoming... For now,
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help. We mustn't let Tatar...
La ligne de front qui est là-bas. J'ai pas de point de TP.
Too slow.
Oh merde.
The wind rises.
Bon, ça va, je suis de mon côté. Ah, c'est Kaiju Sara. C'est trop bizarre ces chaussures.
So, you are the only one here? She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is but soon. The Resistance will fall. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance.
Sangonomiya.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time.
So that's why you brought reinforcements.
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the
That's where you're wrong! He means just as much to us! As a member, the Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency
General Goro!
Tepe and the Traveler. It would appear our...
Well. We meet again. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance, that you choose to show up here. Why not represent the Resistance?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of to the superior force. Her motives are clear. She wants...
Well, what do you...
Je vais me battre avec lui ou je vais avoir mes persos?
to eternity, by order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
Il m'a même pas touché. Il a même pas avancé. Ok, salut mon pote.
You got this.
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I won't forget this.
Samouraï.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Cry louder! Stronger than I anticipated. Soldiers! Attack! Glory to the Shogun!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
No!
Stand firm! Hold the line!
Ça va pas dans ce sens-là, l'eau, normalement.
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
Oh, c'est le gars qui était à...
I just hope you can afford
Ah,
all
c'est
these
Bédou.
mercs you've gathered!
Lui rechercher son ami.
Kazuha!
Kazuha,
Again,
voilà.
old friend.
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. This is the first time we've met. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our... Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the Vision Hunt decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the
Je suis trop deg, je me suis pas
Shogun
battu.
show any sign of stopping. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our...
Comme dans Odyssey, là, en plein milieu d'un champ de bataille, à décapiter un maximum de personnes. Oh, ça aurait été trop bien.
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry...
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army. And my absence I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things. Thank you for all your effort. Fight for the...
Ok. J'ai pas le point. suis pas la quête. Pourquoi c'est pas mis automatiquement? Attends.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella?
Oh,
The audacity to even make that request.
Aha! There you are! Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to... If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past. Ready? And away we go!
Omniprésence sur les mortels. Aller au camp de la résistance. Hop.
You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
Il est stylé cet endroit, il paraît tellement paisible.
Here we are. The training grounds for Watatsumi. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellence. I'll have to show you around what...
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Allez là. Je commence à en stocker pas mal des Oculus là. Oh, j'en ai que 2. 7 d'Andro. 11 Géo. Et 2 Anemo. Merde. Ah, les clés de sanctuaire. Ah, je commence à en restocker de ça. Ah, c'est pas mal. Ça commence à être la crise un peu. De toute façon, il va falloir que j'aille faire le dragon cataclysmique une paire de fois. Ah, les perles de corail. Ça sert à up Kokomi. On en trouve que sur cette île. Pardon.
Too slow.
Ah mais j'avais un point de TP. Oh je suis bête. C'est fermé au C3G, mais je passe quand même.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must...
Understood. I will...
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding. I appreciate that the lack of manpower
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Huh? Tepe, what might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about?
Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces. Skin as hard as diamond. That...
Seriously? What is
Tout ça?
going on with these?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
I take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention...
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts. But Watatsumi Island, the sender's conditions were also reasonable. Whatever other motives they may have, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the...
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill.
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the... I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain...
When will the Vision Hunt decree...
That's the question. And the mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and I suspect the Vision Hunt decree... Traveler, to confirm, knowing the current situation, face good. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operation...
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? Is this the same... It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team.
Great! So when do we take up our...
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to
Pardon,
the
c'est
southwest.
Swordfish.
Ronin have been causing... I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival.
Un poisson
Special ops
épais.
unit comprises...
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you...
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Okay, sure. Well, Traveler?
En vrai, j'étais en train de réfléchir. Pour moi, l'équipe qui serait... Genre super, quoi. La Dream Team, quoi. Donc forcément, Ketching en 1. Parce que j'aime trop. En 2, j'avais pas trop encore. En 3, du coup, coller pourrait être pas mal. En 4, Chichi. Parce que c'est le meilleur healer. Selon moi. En 2, je pensais soit Shangling, soit Diluc ou un truc comme ça. Peut-être même Thomas. Enfin, quoi que j'ai essayé Thomas et Ketching, ça se scale pas très bien ensemble. Enfin, ça pas trop bonne synergie.
Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order.
About?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean, like, a...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of...
All right, let's...
Salut mon pote.
Squall and Fury.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your...
There are 2 hard-hit areas. That said, the ones over there are tougher.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy.
Je suis pas de perso électro. Y a pas un électro machin un truc là? Oui, il est là-bas. Fuck.
Too slow.
C'est à l'autre bout de la map. Du coup j'ai eu succès espadon 2. Moi j'ai eu plein de succès. « 149 succès obtenus. Pas mal, pas mal.
That's not even all of them. They have 2 more camps. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps. But Captain, if we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the travel...
All right then. We'll deal with that.
Bon, ils sont pas si nombreux que ça. Ouais, votre genre de chance, oui. Ah, salut toi.
Wretched vermin. Behold.
Out of the frying pan. Let the show begin.
Squall and fury. Cry louder.
Voilà.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Great. But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at him until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team...
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget them.
J'ai perdu la musique ou c'est comment? Oui. Tiens, mets-la au début. Hop. Hop, je dois aller où? Je dois aller voir Kokomi. C'est marrant comme prénom, Kokomi.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? Yes, but with your level of ability, I'm sure since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island. You bet! We sure should. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against it. He expressed a desire to be on the front line. So now, speaking of assignments... A special mission? Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who... Recently, however, supplies store... Stranger still. The Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the... When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands. Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this season, raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally... wait. What?
Wow! Where did you learn?
I read it in a novel from the Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't...
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army?
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain. It's a brand new unit. Herring 1.
Apprend,
What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. I can't... Everything's going great.
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watats...
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Membre d'escouade à rang section 1.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right.
Capitaine du
Better
hareng
go. You better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm go... I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm a...
Paimon's so surprised that Tepe's been made a platoon. Let's take a break, then go check out these
Ouais, c'est là. Faut que je TP là, que j'aille là. Oh, c'est chiant. Oh.
Quit following me.
En vrai, j'ai une théorie de pourquoi il pleut tout le temps, il y a de l'orage ici. Je pense que c'est parce que la Shogun sait que la résistance est là. Alors du coup... pour leur mener la vie dure, elle a invoqué un orage ici. Elle a bien fermé les frontières avec un orage. Enfin, une tempête même. Alors un petit orage, c'est pas peur. Hop, ça j'en ai besoin. Petit drift.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Faut que j'active les électrostèles. Tiens, avec elle, ce sera facile.
Let's do...
Yikes! A huge large room! Was it brought out by the electro energy? Help! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat? Not now.
Strike!
any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh?
Wow. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any...
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago.
fais son gris, non?
On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Pepe, don't you...
Now that you mention, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here.
Urabashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, the Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Muso.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but when Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put us. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, alright, I'm heading back. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon. Hey, don't.
Pepe's sure made some big progress. Let's report back to Coke.
C'est tout, y a rien d'autre à voir ici. Oula.
Too slow.
Bon, allons voir Kokomi. On dirait qu'il a vieilli TP, mais genre d'un coup.
You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
Guru.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here. What happened? Approximately how many people are exhibiting?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been used.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. Goro, have you managed to acquire one?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. Wait a second. Speaking of. No! Let's go check.
Il y aura un électroculus ici quelque part. Ah, il est là. Hop là. Là-bas. Non.
back. Just a moment. Let me get up. It's weird. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Of fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself. Rest. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. Wait, it wasn't long after you were made. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Illusion. So, what's the difference between a... Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising. I've been getting more and more tired. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. This is a real shame. There I was. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the... Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll...
Pepe! Hey! Where are you going? Hey! How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing. Sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their... The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now, we'll risk... What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to if we want to stop them. It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory not many places meet these criteria. I'm not going to stop you. But we have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Oh, faut que je retourne là. Et j'ai pas débloqué le sanctuaire, alors du coup j'arrive pas. J'ai pas de point de TP.
Use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even make that request. The wind rises.
Et j'ai pas pris l'accro, ça va.
Too slow. following me.
Là. C'est forcément un donjon. J'ai pas de personnage hydro. Ah, c'est parce que j'ai elle.
We can do this.
Du coup, j'ai pas de personnage électro. Oh, les persos Nemo sont pas très utiles. En vrai. Aïe.
Squall and Fury. Wretched vermin.
Nice and spot. The night is cold. Let's dance. Hi.
The wind rises.
Ramasser l'amulette. Elle s'est mise, ok.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Cry loud.
My guiding star, let the show begin. I'm the frying pan.
Behold.
Just once more.
Ok.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Oh non. Ouf. Oh, on peut pas ramasser ça.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive!
That's far enough. Know your place.
Looks like I
Quit following
too far.
Oh putain, il s'est chargé.
You're toast! Not now.
Behold.
Ah, je fais pas de dégâts quand ils ont leur bouclier.
That's far enough.
The night is cold. Kuba, get... I'll protect us. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, ouchie.
wind rises.
Out of the frying pan. Oh no! Not now.
Squall and fury. Wretched vermin.
Oh, il s'est rechargé, sérieux?
Boba, get. The night is cold. Don't be scared. Not now. Let's stand.
Behold. How amusing.
My guiding star. Nice and spiked. Not now.
Now this idiot must have a death wish. Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Il a pas joué le gars.
Unsightly insects.
Out of the frying pan. The magic power flows through me.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like
Signora and child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. So many visitors today.
On dirait
To
Scaramouche.
what do I owe the honor?
Nomade.
Oh, so that I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing.
How can you say this is...
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life, they were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least having one. Do you have any idea how useful the vision hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now for just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal.
So, the Fatui started the vision hunt decree? You've been behind it?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes... Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then the more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it.
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills his factory, and it feeds on your anger.
Merci Kyoji pour le follow.
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognize me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Hyman's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs!
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knee? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about, maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued, with their stronghold exposed. I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. It would be more trouble. I must say, I would relish the opportunity. Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only... She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to, and ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same... You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the vision, not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by,
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, don't you realize how special you are? Remember, that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because...
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this.
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Ok. Bon, du coup, j'ai pas assez pour faire des vœux. Bon, on va s'arrêter là. Tac, tac. Voilà, c'était cool. On a avancé sur l'histoire. Prochaine fois, on continuera. Hop. On continuera. On fera... Je crois sûrement qu'on va affronter la Shogun, du coup. Je sais pas. On va faire l'entraînement, puis après, bah, on verra. Bon, sur ce, moi, j'y vais. Donc, vous pouvez passer... N'oubliez pas de passer sur Twitter. Allez me follow. J'avertis toujours de mes lives sur Twitter. Vous pouvez aussi vous abonner sur YouTube. Je mets toutes mes rediffusions sur YouTube. Et si vous êtes sur YouTube, vous pouvez passer en live. En général, je lève le matin vers 9 h. Et vous pouvez vous follow sur Twitch. Ça fait plaisir. Voilà. Bon, sur ce, je vous dis à demain. Peut-être ce soir, je sais pas. À demain. Sinon, de toute façon, suivez-moi sur Twitter, hein, je vais retirer. Et sur ce, je vous souhaite un bon appétit et une bonne après-midi. Allez, ciao. Et sur YouTube, à dans 2 jours.